That's
Oh.
no. Camera. But like with a smirk. It's time. We're back. House of the Dragon Season 2 is here, and today we are getting into the premiere. If you're new here, my name is Cam, and this is Zay. Welcome to the YouTube channel. And yes, today we're getting into House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 1, A Son for a Son. What a crazy name given what happened in the... Okay, you can stop looking at them like that. That's...
You told me to stare with a smirk.
Yes, but not for that long. Okay, now I'm gonna have to
you didn't
include the part
specify.
where I say stare with a smirk, and now everyone's so it's not gonna open the way that we wanted it to open. Anyway, guys, listen, we are here. You know what happened last time, especially like the last moment, pretty much was Vhagar ate Lucerys and his dragon.
Yeah,
and so this episode being titled "A Son for a Son." That's fucking wild because we know that Rhaenyra is pissed and we don't know what she's going to do. But look, we got the blacks against the greens, and it's a matter of, you know, how don't make that face. This is
you don't got to bring color into it.
No, this is purely just the name of the two sides. Okay. It will be interesting to see how this all plays out. You know, we're Game of Thrones is how we started this channel. So
yeah,
you know, we're going to obviously honor that and continue watching the show. I loved season 1 of House of the Dragon. I'm super excited to see how season 2 goes. Favorite characters are Daemon and Alicent. I think I really like those two characters. Otto also I really like. So I want to see how they all play into everything. Daemon woke up that one dragon in that tomb too. I just remembered that. Just so you guys know, we did watch the season 1 recap. So it was like 3 minutes long just to get us refreshed. So, you know, we remember a good amount, but there might be some things that we're forgetting.
Yeah, it wasn't like a super in-depth recap. It kind of showed a lot of the big events that occurred throughout the first season. So gave us general knowledge back, kind of bringing back memories of the show. So.
Exactly. But it has been a while. So nonetheless, excited to get back into this. Just so you guys know, if you like what you're watching, leave a like down below. Subscribe to stay tuned for more if you're not already. And if you want to watch our full-length reaction to this or various other shows or movies, you can check that out on Patreon. The link for that is in the description. Oh, hey, stop it.
All right, my bad.
It's time to see some dragons. Let's not keep you guys waiting any longer. Let's get into House of the Dragon, Season 2, Episode 1, A Son for a Son. That's a Pokemon.
The closest fucking thing we have to a dragon.
Are they at Winterfell? Because this seems like they're north.
The North owes a great duty to the Seven Kingdoms, one older than any oath.
Yes, these are Starks.
Yeah.
The Night's Watch cultivated its strength from doomed men who had their life as their only possession.
Okay, so this is the Night's Watch.
What are they doing with these rocks?
Began a tradition by making an offering at the onset of...
I don't know, but I don't think you want the black one.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Winter is coming.
Yeah, because we don't know when the White Walkers were, like, around what time they became a thing, because, well, we know, like, kind of when they became a thing, but I don't know relevant to this time.
Yeah, it's true.
If they have a wall, it means the White Walkers must already exist, right? Because that's the whole point of the wall, was to keep them out.
If they're already, guarding it.
The realm will soon tear itself apart. If men do not remember the oath sworn to King Viserys.
Starks do not forget their oaths, my prince. I need my men here.
Whilst your men guard against wildlings and weather, the High Towers plan to usurp the throne.
I mean, yeah, he's only mentioned the wildlings. He's not even...
Yeah.
Do you think my ancestors built a 700-foot wall of ice to keep out snow and savages?
Okay.
So, yeah.
Death.
Yeah, so the White Walkers are happening right now.
Yeah. And even if like
they've been around
even people don't know specifically what it is, they're just like
right. There's something out there.
Yeah! Let's fucking go. Let's just watch this. This could be
that was the calmest
right
dragon scream out of Cameron we've ever gotten, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hold that to our hearts. God damn, you a big boy.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Look at that boy there.
Ooh.
We're going to King's Landing.
To what end?
Killing Vhagar.
Oh, jeez.
She has been gone for days, too long.
The mother grieves as the queen shirks her duties.
Oof.
A raven has told Rhaenyra that her son is dead. She needs to know it for certain.
If you'd have acted when you had the chance, Aegon's line would be extinguished.
Well, yeah, she was right there.
Yeah. She was right there.
Yeah, see, that's not the face that you want riding on top of a dragon. Like that's
I have nothing to lose.
Yes.
So and nothing to gain. It can all burn. Is this one of in the recap, wasn't there two brothers? Is this one of the brothers? Wasn't there like twin brothers or something? I remember two brothers with beards because the one was like,
yeah, I remember that in the recap too.
He said something about he's swearing to the queen or something.
Oh, they're getting the fucking scorpions out. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Oh my
God.
God.
It goes through one of the holes that are already there. Well, that's Vhagar, I believe, the big one.
Oh, I think they were just being defensive, like in case. Interesting. That's terrifying. Kind of play a defense role.
Where is Jaehaerys? Taken into the small council. He'll be king one day. He must begin his instruction.
What if he does not want to be king?
Oh.
Where is he?
He did not give a shit about that response.
Where the fuck is he? That was literally he clapped and calmed down or bent over.
I'm afraid.
They'd be fools to come with Vhagar protecting the city.
Not the dragons. The rats.
The queen is an enduring mystery. Is she not?
Interesting.
Hey,
Yeah,
did she think she's mean about like? Weren't you talking about a guy that like was with the rats?
Well, there was a guy with rats, I think, but I think she might be more saying as like, I'm not afraid of the big, monsters in the sky. I'm
like
afraid of the ones
things that are lurking.
Yeah,
that's
how I took it.
We cannot. Again.
Yes, Your Grace.
3 hours later. Hey, you up?
Yeah, that's a 3 a.m. Raven message comes through.
It's like, hey, opens it. Hey, you up?
Yeah, you up? You gotta send it back. What you doing, Shotty?
Good morrow, my lords.
I mean, kid's like 5 years old. What's he gonna really take from this meeting?
Our letters to the Vale and to the north continue to go unanswered.
Oh,
damn.
Well, one way to say it.
3 hours after Prince Aemon's marriage pact to the Lady Floris Baratheon.
Careful, that he can behead you, I think.
My letters to Rhaenyra. Has there been any answer?
An apology for her dead son?
None, Your Grace. And that war is now inevitable.
Yeah, I don't think there's any terms that you can offer.
Nah.
Release it at once. Would someone please?
Is the heir to the throne bothering you, Thailand?
What do I answer? How do I answer that?
Bagels are for sales associates only. Do you remember that skit?
Harris, should the master of coin be your royal steed?
No shot. So he's one of these. Yeah, he's psycho.
Oh yeah, I remember him being a little psycho.
No time for amusements, Thailand.
Off you go, Jaehaerys.
Good boy.
Yeah, he really took in a lot from that meeting, by the way. So glad you brought him.
Rhaenyra's blockade has placed King's Landing under strain.
Would have just killed her when we had the chance.
Regrettably, the opportunity for surprise has been lost.
Yeah, you can't just like surprise and either come to a term or attack or anything like that, because now they're on guard. You killed their son.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
they're on guard. They're ready.
The River Lords will either declare for me, or they will meet Rhaegar and Sunfire together.
If we loose the dragons to war, there'll be no calling them back. We must proceed cautiously.
Fat old Lord Tully will either raise my banner or see his burn.
Ah, okay. Well,
Do you know how frustrating it's got to be to talk to somebody who clearly is not experienced in this area but has more authority than you in it? Like,
and overly confident, just like believes it's all going to work out.
You've already demonstrated your might, Your Grace. We must now favor patience and restraint.
oh gosh.
Boring. Let's kill them all.
History and precedent.
Yeah,
become
this
on your
kid's a
side.
fucking twat. I'm sorry. It's just like, oh, this king, my
It's
bad.
like, oh, we got to be patient. Don't like it. Let's actually just murder everyone in our way.
Good morrow,
Starts
Lord Larys.
spinning a pen on his fingers.
This is the guy with the rats that had the foot.
Yes.
I have completed questioning the whole of the castle staff. I am satisfied I have exposed all who betrayed our trust. They no longer breathe our air.
Oh.
I've chosen your new staff.
So he found the snakes in the grass and cut their heads off, and replaced the staff. But can we trust that it's not just his snakes now? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly. Is it someone that's like, oh, and I replaced him with staff I picked out? I was like, okay, yeah, but why? I feel like I removed the people that were snaking us. Maybe we should now draft accordingly. Yeah.
Ooh,
Good job,
baby.
Oh.
Who's this one?
Dragon!
Which one?
Oh shit! Yeah, I'd be out. Peace. Dragon, I'd be in that fucking water.
Oh no, it's not gonna eat them. Is it gonna eat them? Is it a chill? Is it chill?
It's just, I think it's just a letting you know, like, yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm in this.
That
bitch.
is, yeah. That's Rhaenyra and Cyrax or something like that. Cyraxes?
Cyraxes. I think it's Cyraxes.
Yeah.
Cyrax is a Mortal Kombat player. I don't think it's
okay.
Character. I don't think it's that.
Oh wait!
So sick.
No! That's I believe that's the wing of Lucerys's dragon, with the one that Vhagar ate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now she's just seeing the aftermath. Oh my gosh, this poor woman.
She is gonna crash out. She's gonna be like, "Fuck it, everybody."
Yeah. Oh, and the dragon's gonna console her.
Shit might take it. It may take matters into its own hand. It might be like, "Fuck this! I'll kill them all right here."
Yeah, fuck it.
A tenth of them taken by the crown on the cusp of winter.
Ooh, so
we should return them.
I mean, he's got balls for coming and saying something like that.
Huge.
We already made a promise to all the crown lands that a tithing of livestock would be necessary to sustain the dragons.
Perhaps we could just return his sheep. He came all this way.
Oh, okay, so he's...
Oh.
You'll soon find them all at the foot of your throne expecting the same.
Oh, he's turning him to like a savage though.
Cannot restore your sheep. If war were to break out, my dragons will require feed. Bring the next.
Damn.
It was a very good point.
But
though.
that's surprising to see him be sympathetic and everything, you know?
I didn't expect that at all.
No, me neither.
Iron costs have grown. A lone scorpion takes weeks to build. If we could but have the crown's coin before we started work, it would bring great relief.
You shall be paid, and paid well.
I was like, nope.
I was like, mother, come here.
Our victory depends on the efforts of the small folk.
He is being like a good, he's accounting for the small people, which is very important, I feel like, for a good king. But I think Otto is going to be that whispering in his ear that turns him into like a tyrant.
And how would you define victory?
Rhaenyra bending the knee, and Aegon sitting there on the throne in peace.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. That aligns with her views.
But do you think you're going to get there?
An ally would not repeatedly cut my legs from beneath me at that table of men. Aegon is ever eager to prove himself, and Aemond is angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you undermine my voice, both those boys will grow deaf to it.
Yeah, she has a point. They admire him, and if he becomes if he demonstrates his not ignorance, but his ignoring of her, they're gonna pick up on that trait.
Yeah, he's basically showing like her voice isn't as important, so therefore they're gonna look at it as I don't have to listen to it. He won't listen to you. Why would I listen to you?
But you must accept that the path to victory now is one of violence.
But that does not mean it must be wanton.
No.
Well, I mean, it's like pretty much inevitable. I mean, I don't see a world where Rhaenyra bends the knee to the people that killed her child.
Absolutely not. I mean, I get what they're saying. You know, Rhaenyra's son took, you know, Daemon's eye, but he faced repercussions for it.
Yeah, so they didn't do an eye for an eye. They did an eye for a son, and now this episode is called a son for a son. So I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Someone gonna pay the price, it sounds like.
Yeah.
When last we met, there were two of you.
She was the one that was giving out information and spying, but she was Daemon's girl.
Did you find what you needed?
She found what she needed. She wasn't happy about it necessarily, but she found it.
Your Grace, my Lord Husband's blockade of the gullet moves into place. All seaborne travel and trade to King's Landing will soon be cut off.
What is she gonna say?
Kill them all.
I want Aemond Targaryen.
Oh, she doesn't give a fuck about no one else. She wants. She's like a son for a son.
Oh my god, yo.
Damn.
That's it. That's all she said. And they know, dude. They're like, Queen, we have a plan here. We have this in the toehold. And then she's just like, give me the boy. I want the boy. Give me the child.
In your years as merchant of gossip.
Scheme with someone else, Daemon. I was once in your thrall, but no longer.
Girl, you're not good at getting yourself out of here.
Your knowledge in exchange for
Why don't you
freedom.
stay in his thrall? He might get out of there.
It was for her freedom, not just money. That makes sense.
Lady Jane Arryn has pledged her support in exchange for a dragon to guard the Vale.
Not happening.
Has promised 2,000 men.
Aww.
Valerie Florent.
Could you imagine being Aemon? Sir, they you know, and it's like, what's their strategy on the war? Sir, they don't care about our strongholds. They don't care about our armies. They just keep saying they want you. Like, I'd be like,
what do you mean by that? It's like they
Yeah.
want you.
Yeah, they don't care about the war. They want it's on sight.
I'm not gonna lie, there's about 30,000 of us outside that are ready to give you up because we don't want it.
Aw.
Lucerys Florian.
Oh, she's lighting a candle for him too.
We gonna need your son though, still there, Chief. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, that candle ain't gonna cut it. I ain't gonna lie. Rhaenyra don't give a damn about no candles. You want that soul.
I'm told you bear a mislike for the High Towers.
Fuck the High Towers.
That was some shit straight out of Skyrim.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Like with the coin purse and everything, yo.
I think he went that way. Hands 30 gold. I think you're right. Let me give it a go. Let me give it a check.
How deep your debts? I was also given to understand that you possess a unique knowledge of the Red Keep.
Michael's tunnels. I know them better than the shape of my arm cock.
Somehow I don't doubt that.
And somehow I respect it. It's impressive.
You're to find and slay the Prince Aemond Targaryen. He has silver hair and one eye. Should be easy enough to find.
hold on now. I'm get out. Fucking
It's one half.
Shit, you got enough
We'll
debt?
get the other when it's done.
You enough debt? You might just do that. I wouldn't, but
What if we can't find him?
find him is what I would say.
She blames me for starting this war. After she plotted with my father's council to usurp his throne, Her Grace speaks with two tongues.
Well, hold on now. There's very calculated maneuvers happening here, and you just fucking you had his son eaten or her son eaten. So there, it's not like, you know, I know your mom is involved in some political stuff here, but you can't say, oh, she's mad at me for starting the war. It's like, okay, yeah, there's a lot going on, but
I did something.
You definitely broke the camel's back, okay?
You and Vega are the greatest single power in the realm, but there are many pieces at play here.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say.
You will have all the vengeance that you seek, but you must keep a grip on your impulses. We both know that your brother cannot.
Oof.
He's not wrong. Otto is always
What is
speaking facts.
Yeah, but what was that intention there? Was that like, or implication? Was that like, listen, chill, we're gonna get you in that king spot soon. You just need to chill. Was that because that kind of like,
I don't know.
You need to control your impulses because your brother can't, and it like that might be like you know we're thinking about putting you there. I don't know. Maybe
he could be playing a bunch of. He could even be a snake within the walls and be like, "No, just calm down. Let's not make a move yet. Just like there could be there's 3 different angles from it for sure." Oh my God! Look at that puppy.
Assassin puppy.
Watch out!
I have a bad feeling about the dog now.
They could be using to scout out smell. You know.
My mother and grandson mind me like some helpless duckling.
Oh, but you're the king. Who gives a shit what they say?
I don't think people realize the magnitude of effect you have on a person in power when you're suggesting things to them while they're under the influence.
Like, you're right.
Oh, fuck your mom. Fuck them, dude. And he's gonna be like,
bring them here. I want them beheaded right now.
Yeah, fucking get them over here. I got a word to say. There's the rats.
Yeah, all the suggestive shots too. Like we've seen rats in a few different shots throughout this.
Yeah.
They keep showing rats.
How do we get upstairs?
The royals live up there.
If we're to kill a royal fucking prince, where do you think we're gonna find him?
I thought the rest was your bet.
I know my way upstairs. I just don't know my way around. No.
That dog is like, sorry, boss, you got to cover this. That guy's big. I'm sorry. Hey! All right, he can die a very harmful death now. Fuck that dude. Are you kidding me? What kind of fucking?
The dog didn't even do none. The dog was just there.
Yeah, what the fuck?
The dog was like, where are we going?
Hey yo, you bugging.
Loud ass door. You could never sneak in.
Yeah. Oh, but they see the plans.
Did you not hear the prince? No head.
Oh, they're taking the money? Are you kidding me?
The most obvious sign that someone's been there. Like, didn't we have coins on this planning? Oh my God. Oh God.
For the rats.
For the rats, he says. You rat. He is a rat.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's a genius play.
I don't know. I don't know if she bought it. Homie is not doing this smoothly.
Just panicking.
There's the girl who's worried about the rat.
For a son, he said.
Over there.
That's no.
Which one's a boy?
Maybe that one.
But look for a cock.
Oh no. No, this is not what you need to do.
Witch.
She's not, you can't.
Bro.
How could she possibly point out which one to kill? This is.
It's the other one. She's not going to give up the king's heir that easy.
Kill them both is what this dude's gonna fucking say.
She's telling true.
Oh. Down.
Come on, no, this ain't cool.
Bro. No fucking way.
What's happened?
Oh my lord.
They killed the boy.
Wow.
What? What?
Oh my god. This
What?
This is gonna be a fucking problem.
What?
God, it's
You
so
can't do that.
That's not. You
do
just
that.
can't. It's not
It was
part of the
vengeance,
code.
but you can't do
No, but
that.
that's not the son that
That's
you
not we were supposed to.
you fucking what? That's not how it works.
Did he not? Did they not give a description? Didn't he say he had a glass? Didn't Damon say he had a
Yes.
glass eye? They said, "Fuck it." He doesn't have a glass eye, but he's got a dick. You can't do that.
Oh my lord, have mercy. So that
Also,
was that.
Allison, you liar! You banged the dude again. You said we can't do it again. You
That's what I was saying. Like you
liar.
wanted, so she was like, "No,
Fucking
we
him
cannot
again.
do this again."
Again.
So yeah,
8 hours
all right,
later, she's
sure,
like,
fucking. But wait, so that was so Elena is Alicent's daughter, and she is bearing Aegon the king's children, and Aegon and Elena are brother and sister, because we know Targaryens like interbreed and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's Aegon's sister and wife, and that's the king's and queen's children technically.
Can't do that. You're not supposed to, but it just wasn't even part of the plan.
And you know what, too? You know what's crazy, too? Is that, like, it got worse. Because, listen, here's why it got worse. It got worse because you don't kill someone's son. But technically, Aemond was just riding a dragon that went rogue and killed the son. Still, you fucked up, and you consequences should happen. Don't get me wrong. But this time, this was intentional, and it was unfortunately not intentional for the little boy, but it was still an intentional act to hire the killers, and the killers intentionally killed the boy for the blacks. So now it's like hell has no fury.
But they also don't know that it wasn't intentional that Aegon killed the boy. You know what I mean? Like when the dragon killed, like they don't know that. They just know that we're in an impromptu discussion now about this. I hope you liked what you were watching, because
if you like what you were watching, leave a like down below, subscribe to stay tuned for more if you're not already. And if you want to watch our full-length reaction to this or various other movies or shows, you can check that out on Patreon. The link is in the description. I guess we'll start with just kind of like the aspects of like the filmmaking and stuff. Like, my gosh, the premiere was such a good premiere. I mean, they did it again
Oh
over and
my
over and over
God.
again. Sometimes, it shows, season one is the best, and then it starts to taper down. But right now, this is living up to the first season. It feels so great to just jump right back into everything. I loved getting to see the dragons, and man, they're really like dropping our jaws and building things up. There was like no action, relatively speaking, in this episode, yet it was still extremely immersive, engaging the whole entire time. Lots of political setups that are happening. You mentioned it during the reaction. So many of the shots in this episode were fantastic. Every scene with the dragons were absolutely amazing. They did a really good job at capturing the emotion of these characters, and it really does feel like the conflict, this episode gave me a feeling of like this conflict wasn't a year ago. Like now it just feels like it's found that part of my brain and brought it back, and everything connects. I'm really, really happy because the show did do a lot of time jumps in season one, and I'm glad that we didn't jump to like after the morning and everything. We got to experience Rhaenyra's grieving over her son, and even finding the wing was insane. We got that attitude from Daemon, who's just like, he's gung-ho, he's like ready to go. He's calm and collected and both unhinged at the same time. So it's really interesting to see that dynamic play out. It gets me really excited to see what's in store next. And just a super dramatic, well-paced, well-developed premiere. Zay, what are your thoughts on that?
No, I mean, I agree 100%, exactly with what you said. I think that one thing it did very, very well, I just think that Game of Thrones does very, very well. Season one left us with a fucking crazy last episode, crazy last couple episodes of events that had us going, what is going to happen here? And then they didn't hesitate to bring us right back into the fold of the action, and then still leave us after the premiere episode saying, what is gonna happen here? Because they have just upped the ante on everything going down. Dude, I mean, yeah, of course the shots are always fantastic in this series. I mean, they just do, it's just every shot's so fantastic. I mean, the dialogue's fantastic, just the engagements. Every character is also so unique and interesting. I mean, it had us like, even we were discussing Otto during the reaction, if it made this for people that are watching the edit reaction, just discussing, what is his angle? Is his angle telling Aemon, hey, relax, like, you need to calm down, or hey, relax, listen, your brother is pretty quick to be on the step up.
Yeah.
Why don't we take or is he playing a third angle where he's like a double agent and being like, why don't we all just relax and no, it's all going to sort it out. Let's play patient. You never know with this series. You never know with Game of Thrones. It's playing into this as well. I mean, this season premiere was absolutely fantastic. They never failed to deliver. And the pacing of this episode was absolutely fantastic. I do agree with you. I think so far, I mean, I'll judge it more once we get more season two. Season one was, I had an absolute blast in season one, but the time jumps makes it was kind of not difficult to follow, but just like, you're like, oh man, I kind of want to spend more time with them at this stage. Oh, I want to spend more time with them at this stage. I think maybe we found our like sweet spot now, and we're going to obviously see all this pan out at this stage. But man, I'm so glad they picked up right from kind of where they left off. And yeah, I mean, God, Rhaenyra finding the wings of the dragon and everything, and just the buildup of emotions, and even seeing I'm forgetting Wing. I'm forgetting the name of the mother, Damon's ma, when he had the discussion with her in the drag about, because she was like, we need to ride off.
Yeah, she's the aunt. Yeah, she's the sister of Viserys and Daemon. So she's like the aunt of Rhaenyra.
Okay, the aunt. Okay.
So I forgot her name as well. Rhaenys, I think.
Something. I know they have such similar names, but regardless, super excited to see where she kind of fits into this a little more, because we only kind of got a glimpse of her and everything. And dude, yeah, it's just a fantastic start to the series. I mean, it's going to be a roller coaster. It always is. Cam and I were, as if it made the reaction, or if you're watching the following, the whole time we're saying like, where's this gonna go? What are people's angles here? We kept hearing a lot and seeing a lot of images of, or shots of rats, hearing about rats. And I think, they're definitely playing and pandering to that idea of there's rats. You know, we saw it in Game of Thrones. We saw people that were, we call them more snakes, but now in this, it's like they're rats, and it's like it's the same thing. I don't fear the giant dragons that you see coming from a distance, is the ones like you said that are in the shadows, creeping, lurking, able to navigate.
Well, and I love that you brought that up, because I love what they did with this episode, where they're almost kind of winking to the audience with all kinds of different, for like, basically what I really loved, like looking back at it, I'm like, like I see what you did there, which was, at the beginning, the mother of these children, Elena, was like, yeah, I'm not worried about the dragon. I'm worried about the rats. And they did a little bit of foreshadowing, because we see the hired the killers in that tunnel, and then it cuts to the rats, almost like,
these are the rats.
These are the rats, and they're gonna come. And they went for, and they ended up having her at knife point and killing one of her children. So it was like it all tied together from that explanation, and it also kind of reminds us, like, hey, look, y'all. Yeah, there's a lot of dragons in this show, but there's also a lot of shadowy figures doing shadowy work, and it just gets me so excited to all the different layers that's going to happen. I want to ask you this: do you think? I don't know if this will be on episode 2 or episode 9, but I think they're setting up I think they're going to kill Vhagar. I think they're going to, or at least try. I think they're setting up like a boss fight against Vhagar.
I think the Vhagar death is definitely being like alluded to, winked at, could happen for sure. And it's in this season. I don't know if they're going to do seasons after this, if there was everything confirmed, but I think that the Vhagar death is very, very much a
maybe
possibility.
Not even going to kill him, but like there's going to be
hurt him, or it's going to be something's going to. I think an engagement with Vhagar could.
I think Vhagar's are
him, her. I think there'll be an engagement with Vhagar. I mean, I'm sure now, knowing Game of Thrones and how they like to do it, I could see it definitely being a the before the season finale, like we get to see either like the build up to it or it happens. But yeah, I mean, for sure. I also did like, kind of like what you said. I did like how, again, they were kind of like the killers, the dudes, the assassins kind of lurking through tunnels and then cutting through the rats. But I also touched on a point of, again, just because you are ruling an area, just because you are the king of the area, or you are the royals in the area, it does not mean everyone's committed to you. And they highlighted that super well. They highlighted how money is effective. Oh, you have debts? I could pay some of those debts. I'll pay half of those debts right now up front, just for you to go do my task. And when you are confirmed that you did it, I'll pay the rest. Additionally, just before I let you cut in, I thought it was interesting that again, they were there to kill Aemon. They never did. And we never even saw Aemon again after that. So where is Aemon? You know what I mean? Because they didn't even show him. I thought it was going to show her walking into the room, and that's Aemon in there talking to the knights. What's his name? I don't know his name, but his position. The oh my God, Lord Commander, the Lord Commander guy.
Oh, was it Christian? Or something like that. Christensen, yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Baby daddy, not baby daddy.
I thought that they were going to cut to that, and they didn't even cut to that. So where is Aemon? Is he what? Again, a lot of layers. I'll let you cut back in with any other thoughts you had just off of what I said. But again, so much is happening. It's freaking crazy.
Yeah. Lastly, the thing that they're kind of setting up with Aegon and being taken advantage of and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, he's a spoiled, crazy little brat, but I was like, I kind of sympathized with him, or was like, I saw light in that darkness when he was like, oh, you know what, we can give him a sheep. He came all this way.
Yeah, I did too.
I was like, wow, I feel like I see redeeming qualities.
He seems human, like not like just some tyrant. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that was, that's an interesting take, a twist on what we're used to in this world. So it'll be interesting to see how that develops. Like you mentioned during the reaction, what if Otto taints it or whatnot? But, like how is that, if Otto, because Otto is right in the sense that like, you can't, because then everyone's going to ask, and that. But on the other hand, Otto's political nature, and the advice he's giving the king could make the king become a negative figure in the public's eyes. I mean, we already see that some people don't like the king, like you mentioned, and they even said, fuck the High Towers, which is, Otto and Allison and everything. So, if Aegon might have been a good king that is now going to be looked at as negative because he's listening to everything Otto is saying, type of situation. Now, I don't know. We'll see how it all develops.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm ready. I'm excited to get into this journey, and I'm glad y'all came and joined us. With that being said, look, thank you guys again for being here. Thank you for the support. Zay, I know you have a Twitch.
Yes, guys, make sure you go check out my Twitch. It'll be linked down in the description below. It's always a good time playing a variety of games. When you see this, I'm probably still playing Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. It's a freaking Souls-like game. So if you want to watch me rage and try to beat ridiculous bosses with ridiculous powers, it's always a good time. You can also catch me and Cam playing a bunch of different games on there as well. We always have a blast, guys. Another way for you guys to interact with us in a live setting outside of our live streams on the YouTube channel, which you should make sure you stay tuned for, because there will be notifications letting you know that we plan them. So you will see it saying, hey, we'll be live at this time. So make sure you guys keep in tune for that.
Yeah, check it out, guys. It's super fun. Zay is getting into these single player games, and it is always exciting to watch him try to navigate because he is a multiplayer gamer. So
I'm a very first person shooter kid.
Yes, exactly. So check it out. And with that being said, listen, y'all, if you hire someone to do a job, make sure that they're competent enough to do exactly what you ask. We'll see you on the next one, and peace.